Kia ora koutou katoa. Hello Pisces, and welcome to my YouTube channel and or my Facebook page if you've come across this video on Facebook. As always, I want to say a great big thank you to all of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel, and for the likes, the shares, the thumbs up, thumbs up. I was going to say thumbs up. And like shares, and also the donations that have been coming through. So so super amazing. Thank you for all of those ways that you've supported me with this channel, and also on my Facebook page as well. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I encourage you to do that now or at the end of the video. So today, as always, I'd like to just want to remind everybody that these reads, the messages that come through from them are general, so they may or may not resonate with you. If they do, that's wonderful. If they don't, then you just pop them to the side. Don't totally throw them away or discard it, because it may be more of a forecast for you. The other thing is with them, just check out one of your other signs. Okay, so this reading is for Pisces, of course. So Pisces may be on your chart and be connected to you through your either your sun, moon, rising, and or Venus sign. Okay, so if you don't know what your other signs are, there is a link in the description box below that will take you to a website that has a free calculator on it, and it will work it out for you. And then you can go and check check the other zodiac signs that either my videos or somebody else's. That's totally your choice as well. So the other thing is, where am I going? Oh, that's it. Oh, Sonny boy, my son's dog has moved. So the other thing is, I'm going to be using the Starman Tarot deck again, and the crystals my crystals, the elementals have been jumping out at me and catching my attention to bring them in and utilize their energy and share their energy with you. So I've been using the just either intuitively being drawn to one for the signs this week, but otherwise the Crystal Spirits deck is here as well. I'll be using them. Energy Oracle cards, and also Archangel Raphael has made an appearance and been flapping around and connected with me too. He'd like to share some messages for you as well, or with you as well. So anyway, first of all is the Three of Cups that's popped out for you out of this deck. And the Three of Cups is about celebration. It's celebrating yourself or ourselves. So for you, because it's Pisces, you're celebrating. It's about celebrating yourself. I am here to be celebrated. This is this is the lead card. So this is probably the anchor card, that it may be something for you to focus on this week, or the focus is around this week, but I feel like this is about celebrating yourself as well, and realizing that actually, it's about maybe taking some time out for you, and that is part of that celebration. On saying that, it could be, and it could be that you're celebrating good times with loved ones. Okay, that's generally what this card means. It's giving, and the joy of giving and receiving with loved ones who are around you. So that could be this week, or that could be something that comes up this week that maybe is coming up in the near future. That's coming up. So maybe it's like something that's like you may be umming and ahhing about going or doing or participating, creating or organizing, something like that. But there is something to do with celebrating yourself first and foremost, and and doing that by acknowledging yourself. So part of the celebration could, like I say, be with others. So there could be a birthday that's coming up, whether it be yours or somebody else's, coming up soon, that you may be planning for in the near, and planning now for your birthday, Pisces. So it's just because that's not January, February, it's not that far away. So, so there may be something in the pipeline, but I'm kind of feeling like right now at the moment, there's something about to do with you as celebrating yourself even now for some achievements that you have, that you've conquered is the word I'm hearing at the moment. Some achievements that you maybe haven't, celebrated in the recent past. But there could be something that's just even like that's happened now, and and at the end of the day, you don't really need an occasion to. It's just like celebrating yourself basically. But I do feel like, there's a mix of things going on there depending on who you are and how this resonates with you. So then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So I am in charge of my destiny. So this is about harnessing of resources and easily attracting opportunities that are connected basically to the matrix of abundance, okay? And it's also realizing that, you may be realizing through this celebration or something that you've achieved or something that's going on, that you may be organizing for in the near future or attending, that you recognizing your maybe it's you that's realizing and recognizing your fullest potential, okay? With some events that have been happening or situations about you, and maybe you just got into this melancholy sort of thing with this coming up, and when we celebrating with family and friends, that kind of brings up the things of the past and celebrations, and also going into the future and in the now. So there's something that's really nice there. But I do feel like there's, Pentacles has got to do with money. So I do feel like for some of you, this is literally about an achievement to do with finances in a way, or it could be a business or a job, or some study in some way or form, or a project that's going to bring in some sort of financial income in some way. But it's like there's a sense something is coming to an end in the way that you see or feel about being in charge of your destiny, basically. Is where I'm feeling it. So there's some sort of abundance that actually is, I've got this. I'm just going to bring everything together, and I'm just going to put myself out there, or put it out there. This is what I'm doing. But it's not even. It's not just about that. It's just there's a full realization that actually I have what it takes, and and there to do and create and be everything that I want to be, and along with this celebration, and that's part of the celebration, I feel. Okay, it's connected to that. And then we have the Prince of Pentacles as well. So the Prince of Pentacles, talks about, I consistently create my empire. So it's like you've had this shift of awareness within you, like the realization that's like, now I can, and it's like you've kind of like sorted out some other stuff, and even with the other stuff going on, it's like you've had this shift and this realization that actually and you may have already started doing this, and you may have had a little bit of a slow period or a slack period, and it's like and something may not have been going quite right, and which has kind of made your energy go a little bit, so it's like now it's starting to come up because you've processed that side of things. So, and it's like going more and being more. So it may be that you're just picking up the reins again a little bit more than before, or going ahead with a couple of projects that you may think, blah blah blah, because the other ones didn't kind of work out maybe as well as you had hoped or wanted to. But it's like there's like I say, there's a few things going on. The story is, this is about you transforming or transferring the story into what's going on in your life. Okay, so anyway, so this card here is brings through with it the energy that you're consistently creating my empire or your empire. So this brings this dynamic energy is where I'm going with that, with adventure, and stability, and creating stability, and problem solving, and taking precise action where it is needed to get to continue on your journey with this project, or begin the journey of a project that you're working on, and that is especially and it's indicating this energy is indicating a time for disciplined, focused plans to get and ensure the success of a project that you're working with, okay, or working on. So that's what this energy brings. So it's like he brings with it the Prince of Pentacles. So something is growing, is moving slowly but surely, is what the Prince of Pentacles brings. It's like, yeah, the seeds have been planted for a lot of you, I feel. And some of you, it's like they're starting to sprout, and some of them they're actually growing. So it's like, but it's like maybe you're a little bit all over the place with that. But it's like, but now it seems to me that where there's like, okay, you've really got to knuckle down. And anyway, then we have the Strength card here. So I face my fears with strength of love and patience. So it's in reverse. So you may be feeling a little bit weak or despair and a failure. So, but this is about you taking notice of your emotions and acknowledge them, and this figuring out where they are, why they've come about. Where do they come from, and how, and what are they linked to? So because often our emotions can get in the way and slow us down or stop us, hinder us from our growth in whatever it is that we're, wanting to achieve in this lifetime. So it's like, okay, so it's acknowledging them and moving past them, moving through them, healing them. And it's about also coming into the now, coming into the freedom of the present, because, those emotions are usually, to do with something from the past, and that, so it's like leave them in the past, okay? And healing, that's bringing yourself into the now. So we don't need to like carry them in this present moment, because it's like, where did that come from? So something might have been happening around you that's triggered the emotions that have been coming up for you. So this is about, in a way, taking control of them. And it's like, but it's about discovering and figuring out why have they popped up, and, and releasing them. It's because they see, and they serve you no purpose for your highest good, is, and it's like going into that space and utilizing them is, okay, there'll be a reason why they've come up, and it's to like heal them in that moment, and using that emotional energy is energy from that emotion to propel you forward instead. Okay, so but being in the now, going back into it. So I'm turning that card around. Okay, so this is about standing in your strength, and realizing that, you do have the strength and the courage and the patience to continue on this journey of building your empire, basically. Okay. And then we have the Queen of Cups, and also and the Three of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. So the Queen of Cups talks about being in her emotions, being, being in control of them, knowing and, realizing that actually, coming from that love-based, perspective and perception is like, and, this is the affirmation she has with this deck, is I am a conduit for powerful love. Okay, so stepping into that and being in that, so it's living, eating, breathing, drinking, smelling, speaking, that energy all the time. And she demonstrates her gift of emotional intelligence, basically. So she's like in control of it, but she's figured it out. She's gone in there and she's not allowing them to dictate what is happening with her life in the future. What could be happening in there. So it's like, it's like what I'm hearing, they're a thing of the past, and the emotions that are there, like right now, they're there that have been stirred up. It's like, feeling, and, there may be some really emotional stuff that's going on there, but using it as a tool to empower you to move forward, with, or move into whatever it is. So in understanding what those emotions are about. And it's like there's a rich empathy there with with this Queen of Cups, and creativity and understanding. Okay, so using those for your power, and to your highest and best capabilities, and bring them out and utilize them to drive you forward, or drive you in whatever direction that is you're wanting to do, be, give, and have in. Okay, the Three of Pentacles comes up too as well. I relish creative endeavor and collaboration. So there's a sense of aliveness and flow of doing something well, and being seen as the master, possessing the discipline and dedication to do something extraordinary, which is, you know, a wonderful matching and pairing with this. So something is moving. It's like you take action into moving something, whether it's more energetically wise, or whether it's energy and the passion, you know, the passion, well, that too, and the pentacles energy there as well. So something is on the move. You're putting the emotion behind it, the power behind it, and the strength and the courage to keep pursuing what it is that you're wanting to do, with a business, with a job, with anything to do with material, you know, obtaining your material possessions. It could be a cool career, could be something to do with study as well. Something might have come up, and you know, with studying. So it's like you're going through this process. It's because, you know, this is about how we create it, shape it, transform it, and grow it. Okay, with whatever it is. And it's like, and which is partially to do with our self-esteem and our self-image and our ego. So it's like moving through all of those and using them for empowerment and encouragement for yourself, to move it, you know, to create what it is that you actually really truly really want to do. So then we have, I'm just going into this, oh gosh, that one to jump out. So Smithsonite is the crystal that wants to come to jump out at you today. And I'm just going to I haven't got brought up what it is, the meanings of these. So I'm going to Google it at the moment, because I do have these in my notes, but it's going to take me longer. Some notes that I've written down about Smithsonite. But it's going to be quicker for me just to Google it. So Smithsonite. So, wow, there's beautiful energy here. Okay. What do we go? So Smithsonite is heals reproductive organs, encourages kindness, compassion, and support. It also encourages relaxation of the mind and stimulates the heart chakra. I would say there's a lot, that energy really resonates with me as well. Pisces is in my, I think, my soul chart. Is my soul sign on my chart. So it also, for some reason I've clicked on this one, it assists with female reproduction and hormonal imbalances, encourages unconditional love, overcomes mental trauma, and offers divine guidance. So this is obviously a beautiful crystal for you to be having in your energy field at the moment. Okay, so thank God for Google, eh? At the moment, that seems to be something that's like just popping up. Okay, there we go, and I'm just going to, get rid of that. So number 51 in the deck. So so energy, there's a new beginning, so there's a rebirth. So there's a shift in your energy, which creates a shift, a new beginning in that. So it's like just amazing in your perspective and everything that you're doing. So amazing to shift into that and utilize it for you. So Smithsonite, really beautiful crystal for you at the moment, Pisces. So anyway, I'm going to shuffle and see if we've got some cards flip out for you from the Energy Oracle cards, and just to shed some more light on there. So anxiety, number 18, it was in reverse. I kind of feel like you're moving out of that though. So now that we've gone through this, so it's like, this is where they're talking about the emotional side of things that can be mistaken as, with the emotional stuff from the past, because, from the depression side of things, but also our emotional stuff that we're feeling right now from the past. It's like, this is about, I feel like this is in reverse. It's like, this is about it may come and go. So this is about getting on top of it, okay, taking control of it, really visiting and not getting it, they're getting that anxiety confused with excitement too. because you may have, you may have heard about this before, and I may have said it before, so you may have heard it through me or somebody else, that the chemical makeup that's in our body that creates that feeling of anxiety within us is the same chemicals that in our body that create the feeling of excitement. So sometimes our mind can go to that feeling and misconstrue it as anxiety or something to be anxious of. So it's like, okay, just being mindful is there something, is that something more for excitement? It's telling us there's something coming up that's not necessarily a bad thing or a negative thing. It could be something that's really, really nice. So switching that perspective as well is like, okay, so I have that feeling or that sense, because you're very empathic, I know, and I sense, so just don't misconstrue it as always being a negative thing or something to fear is coming up. It may be something that's really exciting as well. And even if it is something that's not very good that you're sensing that, and it may not be, but it's there for your awareness to help you and prepare for something that's coming in the future. Either way, okay. So it depends on how you're going to allow that to direct you in your life. Okay. So anyway, Archangel Raphael, Raphael would like to, we'll just go to see what he has for you. So there's one, I feel like there's three that are coming out. So we'll just see what the other two are. Oh, okay, there's more than three. Okay, so you have a choice how you or we feel. So we have a choice how we feel. Very much, the feelers we are, or the Pisces energy, sense of feeling, or the water, feeling emotions, intuition, creativity, and that sort of thing. So with the water signs, so amethyst, rose quartz, clear quartz, or selenite, maybe other crystals that you may have in your possession at now. Like I always say to people, like Smithsonite, if you don't have or you can't get a hold of these crystals, or you don't want to buy another crystal to add to your collection, just Google it and see an image and utilize that. So heart chakra, definitely. Green stones, definitely work with the heart chakra. Pink as well, with the heart chakra as well. So there's maybe just some work that you maybe needing to would be helpful to do use on there with to help shift things with your heart chakra. Show up to yourself. This is something, the message that's coming. So this is about you showing up to yourself as well, going into that discipline again, that side of things, being focused and centered and making some plans. And also here, make it special. So whatever it is the celebration is make it special for you. Okay? Awesome. So I'm going to leave it there for you now, Pisces, with lots of love, peace, harmony, joy, excitement, adventure, and prosperity in abundance from my amazing spiritual team. They're awesome and amazing Zion team too, and also the amazing Pisces, sign of Pisces as well. Okay, bye for now. We'll see you next Thursday.